Hello, Mr. Matt here. Welcome to Craft Corner. A while back, I did an origami crane that had the flapping wings. And now, since it's spring, I'm going to do a origami frog. So these are kind of small, but these are examples. And you can use any kind of paper, and as long as it's square. So here's a square piece of paper. Here is a rectangular piece of paper. And if all you have is a rectangular piece of paper, all you have to do is make it square by folding over like this. And this is a long piece, so we could actually get many squares out of this. But so we do that, and then cut from here, and then when you open that, that will be a square. But this is a big piece, so we could actually make multiple squares out of that. But okay. So, but if you happen to have a square piece, great. This one's colored. So if you have a colored, usually there's, it's white on the back, or actually sometimes a different color. So whatever color you want the frog to be will be the color that's on the outside when you make your first fold. So this is going to be some kind of tropical frog because it's blue. Maybe like a poison dart frog. Okay, so the first fold is to do this. So we fold in half along that diagonal. Okay. And then we do that again this way. I'll try not to be sloppy. Gosh. Okay. All right. So now we have this. All right. The next move is we're going to squash. So this point here is going to come down and meet this point there. But as we do that, we're going to do this squashing. So once we straighten it out, it looks like a little square. Okay. And then we flip it over. Do the same thing here. So we have this shark fin, and we're going to make that point come down to there. And as we're doing that, we squash down. So it's nice and crisp. Okay. All right, so then we have this. And it's closed at the top. And then, okay, so now we're going to do this. So you actually have, okay, so you have 4 flaps. Okay, so I'm going to lift one of these flaps like this, and I'm going to do that squashing thing again. Okay. And since I've done it once, I'm going to do it a few more times. So there's another one here. Of course, this is looking kind of messy, but all right. So I've done 2. I flip it over. I'm going to find, oh, I can do it again here. And if you need to figure out what I did, you can go back and watch again. Hopefully you'll notice. Okay, let's see, I got, looks like one more. So usually I push my finger in here and I'll kind of give me some room. All right. All right. So it looks kind of messy here. Let's see. All right, so we'll want to have 4 creases on each side. So there's 4. I flip it over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So we kind of have this. Looks like a little bit like a kite, but it's open at the top here, or the bottom, whatever. So the next thing is we take this corner and touch it to the center line and make a crease like so. All right, and then we do the same thing opposite side of it. So it's a bookend. There you go. Okay. And here's where you get practice. So we can do that with the other three sides. So I flipped it over. Once. Twice. All right. And we have two more. So if I open this up, once. Okay, so and there's one more here. I'm trying to go too fast, so I'm making it messy. All right, let's see how this turns out. Get that. We have that. All right. So if I did this right, we still have 4 flaps here, 4 flaps there. All right. So each one of these, we're going to open like this, and imagine there's a line between this corner and this corner, and we're going to fold back along this imaginary line. So we're going to lift this up and fold it back. So as we're folding this back, all these other flaps are going to turn in. Okay, this is really difficult. And the paper's tearing. Oopsie. Okay, and sometimes the quality of paper is not too great, so that might happen. All right, so that has this kind of shape. Let's see if I can do it better, because we got to do it 3 more times. So here's another one. If I make it look nice on at least 2 of the 4, if they're opposite each other, that's fine, because we won't see the other 2, which is kind of cool. Okay, so there's another one. Oops, that one better. No. Okay, so that's 3. And I got another one hiding somewhere. So all this work is leading to something, and I'll show you in a second. Okay. So each one of these 4 folds on each side, they're limbs. So the front legs and the rear legs. And we're going to make the legs a little bit, so this should be open. It should be free and moves this way. And this end's closed. We're going to make this, okay, so these are the front legs. So we're going to make it a little bit narrower. And the way we do that, skinnier legs, is we're going to fold this corner over to the center and all the way down on that angle. So it makes it a little bit skinnier. And then do the same thing on the other side. This paper is really, hopefully you can see it, but it's showing all the imperfections of my kind of sloppy folding. Okay, so flip it over, we get another chance at it. Okay. 2 more times. 4 more times. Okay. There's that. And the last one. I think I figured it out. I think it's because it's bigger paper. I'm not used to wrestling bigger paper. I usually make smaller frogs. Okay. All right. So now it's kind of skinnier, sort of getting there. So this is going to be a leg. This is going to be a leg. Uh-oh, what did I do? All right, here we go. This is a leg. This is a leg, and these are legs. So how I do this I'm going to do the forelimbs first. So what you do is you find 2 of these. I'm going to reverse it all. Like so. And then do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so those are going to be the front legs. And then the same thing with the back legs. We're going to open this, pull it up like this, and then reverse this as we pull it up. Like so. And then I match it with the all right. So we're getting there. So now I'm going to make a knee. So I'm going to go like this. Do the same thing over here. A knee. And I can do a foot. And since I was so sloppy, is this kind of artistic looking sculptural. Okay. And we can adjust these, whatever. All right. And I didn't do the rest of the arm. So usually I'll put it going straight out first. And then I will do another one to make it go forward, so it looks like the front of the leg. Okay, so there you go. That's the basic shape. And then you notice that usually most frogs you see don't have a pointy snout. So what you can do is, if it's a smaller piece of paper like this, these little accordion folds, you can kind of pull them out a little bit and makes the end blunt instead of pointy. If you have a larger piece of paper, I don't know if this is going to work, but if you have a larger piece of paper, you can do that too. But when you have a larger piece of paper, there's a little hole here in the back, and you can actually blow air into there. So, nope. There we go. So like a balloon, you got to make a good seal. All right, so that helps. Oh, here's our little poison dart frog. Bye.